Morning, Miss, and good morning to my fellow classmates. Today I'm presenting my individual project in human resource planning. So I selected Starbucks as a company to study about. So I will introduce Starbucks. So Starbucks Corporation is an American company founded and established in 1971 in Seattle, Washington. So Starbucks mainly sells specialty coffee and it was distributed around the world. So the founder is Howard Schultz, and he was inspired to execute a mission of inspiring and nurturing the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. So their company vision is to establish Starbucks as a premier purveyor of the finest coffee in the world while maintaining our uncompromising principles while we grow. And finally, their goal is to become leading retailer in the coffee industry. Okay, so after that, the study I would like to suggest some ideas on human resource planning in Starbucks. So we can see that many companies are required to overcome challenges from COVID-19, the pandemic. So human resource manager need to design a specific plan to restructure the employees, reskill the workers, and whatnot. So the study mainly suggests these ideas, which include retaining and investing internally, retaining current employees, providing basic IT skills in development, providing health benefits, especially mental health, and attracting and retaining IT talents. So we can see that there is a great shift in technology. So this become a issue in restructuring. So the employee will feel panic, anxiety, and whatnot. By retaining them and increasing their salary, providing more benefits, they will feel more confident. We can take example from Starbucks in China. They invested a lot in their employees during the pandemic, and they bounced up after the pandemic. So why hiring more IT talents and retaining more IT talents? In terms of okay, this is because that people nowadays shopping more on virtual store instead of physical store, and the requirement for IT talents is in need. So developing an app, making more attractive is become a crucial component in the company to compete with other companies. So this become another reason. So I will talk about human resource function, which include recruitment and selection. So Starbucks applied two recruiting method, which includes internal recruiting and external recruiting. For internal recruiting, they tend to recruit interns who perform well in the organization, and for external one, they recruit well online platform which called Talios. These platforms recruit external employee. Furthermore, they also recruit disabled individuals because they are more responsible in their community, I guess. So in Starbucks selection process, they more prioritize on applicants' knowledge, personality, work ethics, morale, and most importantly, collaboration skills. So on the other hand, compensation benefits. So Starbucks believe that giving full respects, recognition over their employees' contribution, which include compensation benefits, will motivate employee provide their best service to customer. Therefore, they believe this will increase the sales. Their compensation plan implemented cover not only on full-timers but also part-timers. So for example, they provide medical health package includes dental insurance, disability insurance, medical insurance, and whatnot. And they believe this is to protect the rights of their employee. So the study will discuss about human resource challenges. So there is three human resource challenges, which includes globalization of business, economic and technological changes, workforce diversity. So for example, Starbucks, who globalize their companies, which their international over 62 countries, it is become difficult in managing their workforce. For example, they need to find out a plan in hiring when in other country for because there is different law and cultural issues need to be reviewed and revised, and therefore the human resource management can plan something that is useful in terms of managing their workforce. On the other hand, due to massive changes of economic and technology, human resource professions encounters impacts and they have find alternative to change it. So, for example, the rapid growth of contingent workforce. So many people now work from home or work as part-time. So these changes affect the human resource managing. Restructuring and reskilling is needed. So this discussion can be further discussed in the future. Furthermore, workforce diversity. Workforce diversity is something that is always become a challenge for every company or not even in human resource department. So difference in culture will lead to criticism, discrimination and stereotyping and whatnot. And furthermore, generation gaps also lead to problems. So human resource management or managers, they need to accommodate, motivate them and find a ground to discuss the issue and ensure they manage the diversity. However, if the company manage well in diversity, they will surely benefit from it. For example, Singapore companies with diverse culture managed to contribute 364 billion GDP in 2018. Additionally, human resource contribution in Starbucks. The study will discuss about retaining skills, result orientation, and developing necessary skills, how they help Starbucks. So we can see that Starbucks invests heavily on employee training, including their part-timers, because they believe retaining their employees and their human resource is something unique which they can compete with other companies. So they call it a Starbucks experience, and this they are proud of, which differentiate themselves from other companies, which they attract and retain by using many skills, training, developing necessary skills for them. These skills will further elaborate in developing necessary skills part. So furthermore, in result orientation part, Starbucks result oriented is more unique. How to say so? Because they use performance appraisal to evaluate through their customers. So their customer will rate their employee performance. So this they take care of the feelings of the employee, which not only there is avoid any bias and whatnot. Therefore, they also can obtain result-oriented importance of result-oriented company plans. So all this performance appraisal can let the company measure employees' attitude, service, and job performance. Therefore, plan for the future, whether they should change their positions, expel them, and whatnot. So last but not least, developing necessary skills. So Starbucks believe that helping their employees develop necessary skills will help them to self-actualize. So they have held an event called Perfect the Art of Espresso. This event not only teaches skills on making coffee, but also develop communication skills, which include customer dealing technique, customer care techniques. All these criteria helps the company to grow. In conclusion, the study had analyzed Starbucks and provide some ideas over human resource planning, and I hope that Starbucks can come through COVID-19 and take ideas from China and the company who have overcome COVID to plan out their human resource. That's all from me. Thank you.